This is really right here. This is how you get ready to film a good YouTube video. You take a shot of cruise control. All right.
Go good.
Peel it. Boom.
Laser focus.
All right. So laser focus.
Cheers it.
Straight to the head.
Straight to the head.
Catch the tear. I'm a thug. I'm a thug. Yo, what's going on YouTube? Sorry about all that. Taking shots here is crazy. But actually today is gonna be a little bit different of a video. I partnered with the local 5-Star Nutrition and I'm gonna do a series of videos for them, just kind of talking about different products and stuff like that. And I thought I'd take this as a good opportunity to show you the gear that I use when I actually go and do corporate events or do any type of like documentaries or interviewing type sessions. To kick things off, we're gonna get started. I'm gonna actually go ahead and set up the entire setup, show you guys how I set up and show you guys exactly what I'm using, and then kind of talk to you through some of the different things that I have and things like that. I feel like I just said that, so I wanna walk you through everything that I have, the gear that I'm using, the cameras, the lenses, the mics, etc. And I'm gonna set everything up and let you guys see a full behind the scenes setup of me shooting a corporate style interview. So let's get started. Pretty much everything inside this huge, newer like case. I basically keep all the tripods, all the light stands. I keep the Rode blimp in here. Pretty much a lot of the accessories go in this. It's not a super protective case, so I don't put cameras and stuff in it, but it is good enough to put like things that, you know, like metal stands and stuff like that, light stands and stuff like that. If you're interested in this case or any of the products I talk about in this video, I will leave links down in the description with all of this stuff. So maybe a lot of affiliate links, but definitely check those out, especially if any of this stuff kind of piques your interest. I'm gonna get the tripod out. This is the newer video tripod. This is gonna be my main tripod for the A camera. All right, so now I got the tripod up and pretty much ready to roll. I'm gonna set up the key light, which is the Godox SL60W. If you haven't saw that video on the Godox SL60W, click up here or check out the link down in the description. So you won't believe how many times did I cancel making this video, Trey? Because I wanted to do this for like 3 weeks, and every time I connected with somebody, they either canceled or something happened and they couldn't make it. Yeah, it was like crazy.
Man, like I said, I'm a yes man.
For the diffusion, I am using a Glow 36-inch softbox. It's a double diffuse diffuser. It's pretty cool because this one doesn't have to stay open. I have the aperture light dome, and the only downfall to that one is that it stays, like once you get it together, you pretty much don't want to take it apart because it is ridiculous to set up. So this one's pretty handy because it folds up kind of like an umbrella, and all you do is just push it down in the center and boom, your softbox is up and ready to roll. All right, so now that I got this set up, this again is the Glow. It's the Aperture brand, the 36-inch deep softbox. It's double diffused. It really makes the light, you know, really soft. It makes the skin look really good. So I'm going with this one, and then I'll put the Godox SL60W light as my key light, and this one just snaps on. It has the Bowens mount, all the connectors right there on it. And then this I mount on top of my light stand, which this is a heavy duty C stand. If you look at the base here, I got this one because I don't have to really worry about it tipping. And if I'm in a windy situation, I take some of these here sandbags and just sit right on the legs, and it pretty much holds it down. I don't have to worry about this actually blowing over or tipping. So this by itself just really protects like the investment, keep everything in place. Then you throw, like I said, some sandbags on it and you're good to go. So we got this here. It's not in its actual position yet for the shoot, but for the most part, that's pretty much where it's gonna be. All right, so now let's grab the camera. This is the Sony a7S, is my main camera that I'm using. It's put into a Tilta TS17A rig. I also did a video on this, so if you're interested in seeing more or learning more about this camera rig for your Sony A7 or A9 series cameras, I'll leave a link down in the description for that. Or you can click up here. I'm sure I'll have some sort of card showing up. One other thing, here's a little simple pro tip. A lot of my camera connections all have the same quick release plate. I bought about 10 of these Manfrotto 501 PL type quick release systems. And basically I have it attached to almost every tripod that I have. The gimbal, it uses the same for the Zhiyun Crane 2, so they can all be interchanged. If I'm going from this tripod to a different stand, it makes things so much faster without having to individually attach new connections and things like that. So I just pretty much plug and play on almost everything. And so this I love because I can mount everything directly to it, and I have a V-mount battery that snaps onto the back, so I have constant power to the monitor as well as the camera itself. I don't have to worry about my A camera dying because I have this bad boy that snaps onto the back here. This is just a V-mount battery. These are pretty pricey, typically around $150 to $200. I've seen them almost $400 for really good ones. This one is just a Max Oak. I think I got this one for $189. Again, link in the description if you're interested in these. So the lens that I'm using for the A camera is the Tamron 28 to 75. I did a review on this. It's probably my favorite lens. I use it for weddings. I use it for just about anything. Anytime I'm using the A7S, this is my go-to lens. Very fast, very sharp autofocus, very quiet, and very easy. The focal range is almost perfect. You get a really nice compression at 75. So this is my go-to lens choice for pretty much anything. This just scares me. When you open this up, this is like heart surgery. All right, so this is the camera setup. Again, Sony a7S, Tamron 28 to 75. I have the Andy Center 4K monitor up top so I can monitor everything. The V-mount battery on the back, the Maxo V-mount battery, connected to a Tilta TS17A rig on top of the newer video tripod. This is pretty much the setup. One thing that I do, because this gets pretty top heavy, is if I start panning and things like that, I don't want the legs to move. So I take another sandbag and I just typically flop this right over any direction, honestly, and it adds some weight to the base of the tripod. This keeps it in place. I don't have to worry about it moving accidentally, especially if my subject starts to move and rotate like that and I have to pan with them. Now the only thing to get set up is the actual mic, and that's gonna be the Rode NTG3. We're gonna boom that overhead so that's out of frame, and we're going ahead and get that set up right now. For a second, I thought I left the NTG3 at the house. I was gonna be so mad. That cruise, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I've been on the road too, so. You wanna take a quick break, bro? You good? All right, take a quick break, that's cool. So the mic I got is the Rode NTG3. This has been my primary mic that I use in almost every scenario. I use it in the YouTube studio. This is my daily driver. I love this mic. You get really good clarity, really deep bass. And it works almost in any environment. You put this inside of a Rode blimp and pretty much cancel out any background noise. It's a shotgun mic, which means it's very directional. So depending on where you're pointing the mic actually at is the sound that you're gonna actually pick up. And so in this scenario, it's gonna work perfect. We're gonna put it on top of this light stand. I'll go ahead and get this put into the blimp. And then we'll boom this overhead out of frame, pointed directly at him so that it's capturing the best possible sound that we can get. Then you just take the mic, and once you get it into the actual holder itself, it has these nice ride coat holders, so it basically cancels out any vibration noise, and then it just slides into the blimp. For added sound or wind diffusion, I have a dead cat, which is like a big fur blanket that this thing just slides into, and that helps dampen the noise even more. But since we're inside, there's no wind. Honestly, we probably would have gotten away without using this, but just because I have it and this is a bigger room, I'm gonna go ahead and throw this bad boy on. And then this just screws right to the top of the mic stand. I'm telling you, man, it gets so real.
I feel like I'm filming a Super Bowl commercial.
So these sandbags are, I think I got a 4-pack for like 10 bucks. And then you go to like any home improvement store near you, like Lowe's or Home Depot or something like that. I picked up a bag of sand for 5 bucks, and you fill each pocket with sand. These things, I cannot tell you how clutch they come in, because you never know when the wind catches something or when something gets too front heavy, and you put a lot of money into your gear, and the last thing you want is something to tip over and fall and hit the ground. The worst feeling ever. So now that I got the mic put up there, what I'm gonna do is plug this into the recorder, which my recorder is the Zoom H4n. I plug it directly into that, and I set all my gain and my levels from this. Once we start actually, doing our test shoot, I can program this and set this to the exact mic recording level that I want. It also gives phantom power, which the Rode NTG3 requires phantom power in order to operate. So if you are thinking of getting one of those and you don't have a recorder, you're gonna wanna get something like this as well, because that mic will not power on without something giving it power. My goal with the key light is to get it as close to the subject as I can without it being in frame. I mainly do this so that it can cover the entire face. There's no dark spots or anything like that. With this softbox being so big, it's going to help spread that light evenly and diffuse it and make it look very soft and flattering to the skin. Now I've got the camera in place and the key light. We're gonna go ahead and position the mic, test the levels, and then we should be ready to go. All right, so we got the entire set pretty much lined up. Got the mic in place, got the key light in place. The camera is set up and ready to roll. Now what we're gonna do is go ahead, test levels, and then we are ready to roll. How you feeling, Ryan?
Let's get it.
Let's get it, all right. All right, again, I am using the Zoom H4n recorder. This I have plugged directly into the Rode NTG3. It's giving it its phantom power. Go ahead and hit me with some levels real quick.
Oh, it's like just talking regular?
Yep, talk regular.
What's going on, guys? This is Ryan Green.
All right, guys, that's it for this video. Basically, like I said, I wanted to show you my setup and how I actually start recording corporate style videos as well as different interview type videos. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe if you are new to the channel. And leave a comment down below if you have any questions on any of the gear that I use. If there's anything on here that you want me to talk more about, go ahead and leave it in the comments below. And if I get enough people that want information on it, I may do another video about that product. But that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace!
What is going on, everybody? My name is Ryan Green, and I'm the general manager of your local nutrition spot, 5-Star Nutrition Augusta. I'm introducing our foundational weight loss stack. What we got is the base right here, our PTS1.